Journals in Syft allow you to edit the numbers across most of Syft's reports. So it will post a transaction entry into the transaction list. And about 90% of the reports in Syft run off that transaction list. When you land on the journal page for the first time, you will need to hit Add Journal to add an entry. And once you do have journals, this table over here will populate with your journal entries. So let's add a journal. So you can name this journal and you can select a date for the journal. So this is when the transaction took place. Then you have some optionality, such as adding multiple rows. If you click Options, you can also add a note. And you can select an accounting basis, be that accrual or cash. Just remember to hit Save. So some use cases for adding notes: if you're doing multiple debits and credits, then adding these additional notes to the journal gives you background information on what the journal was for. So when you're filling in your rows here, say this is accounts payable, you will then be asked to assign a contact. And since this is accounts payable, that will be a supplier or vendor. You'll then select the contact, say it's 7-Eleven, and click Save. You can then write a description. You owe them $2,000. If you choose a cash basis entry, then this must go to cash and cash equivalents. One of the accounts must be a cash and cash equivalents account. And as you've seen, every time you add a new entry, you will have to assign it a contact, either a customer or a supplier. And you can see that these two even each other out. And then you can also assign the transaction to a division. So a division would be a tracking option or a class. And you can say, this is just the east side, say. Click Save. It's important to note that description is a required field. You also have an option on the far right hand side to select a tax code. If you select one of the tax codes, it would enter a corresponding entry to the VAT or GST accounts automatically, and it then locks the line. The tax codes are country and provider specific. There are 4 system accounts that don't allow a tax code to be specified, so that's accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash, and cash equivalents.